Hi everyone, my name is John Henniger. Welcome to our presentation on Lululemon Athletica. This is an FSO Initiator Group production. Lululemon Athletica was founded in 1998 by Dennis Chip Wilson in Vancouver, British Columbia. Chip, after taking his first yoga class, felt exhilarated and decided to open up a yoga company. Before this, he had spent 20 years in the surf, skate, and snowboard businesses. Chip noticed that most yoga clothes were made from cotton and did not keep the moisture from the body. He had a passion for technical, athletic material and decided this was the perfect solution. To help fund his ideal, he held yoga classes at night, where he also sold Lululemon yoga products. Feedback from the students and instructors were a key ingredient when helping to shape the fabric and design of the Lululemon clothing line. When choosing a name for his new company, Chip surveyed 100 people and gave them 20 names and 20 logos to choose from. The logo chosen was a stylized A, which stands for athletically hip, even though the name chosen was Lululemon. This was a brilliant move as it involved the customers who would take ownership of the brand. The first Lululemon store officially opened in November of 2000 in a beach area of Vancouver, British Columbia, and was called Kit Solano. The main idea behind the store was to create a central community where people could come together to discuss the benefits of healthy living, yoga, diet, cycling, and running. The focus for this community hub concept shifted to the Lululemon educator and staff person, whose focus would be to train the customers so well that they could be the ones to spread the concepts to their families, friends, and the yoga community. It was the beginning of their brand ambassador program. The graphic to the right is their manifesto. Breathe deeply. Friends are more important than money. Sweat once a day to regenerate your skin. The whole mind-body philosophy is evident in this manifesto. The mission indicates the company's commitment to a healthy lifestyle and living a fun life. The products are designed to enable the wearer to have fun and healthy, sweaty pursuits. However, you can sweat without dampening your clothes because the moisture evaporates. Although the goal was to have just one store, Chip realized that in order to provide a great life financially for his employees, he would have to expand. They've created other roles within the company to include educators, trainers, and sales reps. Lululemon currently operates 254 stores and is meeting its goals of providing the highest possible quality yoga clothes, helping the amazing staff meet their financial needs, and guiding their community to better health and a better life. The question is, what really went wrong? Lululemon boasts of a loyal, almost cult-like following. High-quality, high-end yoga apparel is only the beginning for Lululemon. The $99 price tag is a bit pricey, so the company is selling a lifestyle of health and marketing to those who want to be a part of this affluent community. The entire brand embodies inspiration, good health, in mind, body, and spirit. Customers shop, they practice yoga, sometimes in the stores, become brand ambassadors, start and follow Lululemon blogs, social media, and participate in all practices surrounding the positive, healthy yoga lifestyle that the brand exudes. Christine Day, former CEO, said it best: "Our clothing is a medium for people to live a life they love." In March of 2013, they ran into a snag with their product line. The basic staple black yoga pants, known as the Luon, a proprietary blend of lycra and nylon, was inferior fabric. They began to receive complaints. Luons were too sheer and weren't living up to the high quality standards that the customers came to expect from Lululemon. Lululemon did what every smart company would do and issued a quick and sincere apology. They instructed their patrons to visit the store for a full refund and stated that they sincerely regretted their error. These actions were correct. They stood by their brand and were honest to their loyal customers. Sales, as expected, declined due to this error, even though Lululemon had hopes that they settled the issue satisfactorily. However, at the store level, a new problem occurred. Many customers did exactly what they were told to do. They returned to the store for a full refund. However, according to some customers, Lululemon educators asked them to try on the pants and bend over to show them if they were in fact too sheer. It is unclear whether this was a company-wide practice or something being exaggerated on social media, resulting in another small firestorm to extinguish for this brand. Troubles were brewing for this highly successful, rapidly growing company. Lululemon got a lot of things right in how they handled their yoga pant PR crisis. They admitted their mistake and offered a solution. Once they became aware of the problem, Lululemon recalled the black yoga pants and offered full refunds or exchanges to customers who bought those pants after March 1st of 2013. This was a great action to take as they took responsibility for their mistake and provided the customers with a solution to make things right. They laughed at themselves. Instead of shutting off from the world, Lululemon created a response to Jimmy Kimmel's YouTube video making fun of Lululemon. This video had received over 300,000 views. In their windows of their flagship store in Vancouver, they posted a message that stated, "We want to be transparent with you." They kept the media informed. Lululemon, facing negative press, remained upfront and informative with the media. Rather than risk misinformation in the media, Lululemon issued press releases in a timely manner to make sure that the factual information was out there and not rumor or gossip. This gained the company huge credibility with the media. FAQ section. Lululemon created an FAQ section on their website which was full of great information to keep everyone informed. They included a timeline and action points putting all the information they had available on their site. They maintained CEO integrity. Christine Day, CEO, made sure she was upfront and available to the media from the get-go. The company created controlled opportunities for reporters to ask her questions rather than have the media trash her continuously. This helped in all kinds of ways and kept the CEO's integrity intact and kept negative PR to a minimum. They kept the brand ambassadors happy. Lululemon has consistently maintained a large number of brand ambassadors that include a mix of yoga teachers and fitness trainers. Individual stores reached out to such ambassadors to help with their crisis. These teachers and trainers helped head off bad press within their circles. 3 months after the product recall and subsequent firing of Lululemon's chief product officer, Cherie Watterson, Forbes stated that there is a mysterious air surrounding Day's decision to leave. Surely it could not have been about the product recall. Day says it was a personal decision to leave. She said, "Plans have been laid for the next 5 years and a vision set for the next 10. Now is the right time to bring in a CEO who will drive the next phase of development and growth." Could it have been that she couldn't keep the reins on Chip? Or could it be that she has a pattern of leaving companies once she has brought them to the pinnacle of their success? She left Starbucks after she increased the growth in the Asian market. She then took a year off even though Chip was wooing her to start immediately. Perhaps she was dissatisfied with Lululemon's direction. In October, she said in an interview, "All of us in life want a sense of belonging and to know that we're getting up and making a difference. I believe in bringing all of yourself to work, and if there's a difference between who you are and your values and how your company operates, you're always holding something back." Was she holding back her urge to bop Chip? We will never know because she is discreet. On the day she made the announcement, the stock fell 17%. Owner Chip Wilson stated, "Frankly, some women's bodies just actually don't work for wearing Lululemon pants. It's really about the rubbing through the thighs. How much pressure is there over a period of time? How much do they use it?" After making this ridiculous statement, his nickname should have been Dennis the Menace. Chip Wilson's apology stated, "I'm sad. I'm really sad. I'm sad for the repercussions of my actions. I'm sad for the people of Lululemon who I care so much about that have really had to face the brunt of my actions." So what did they do that was so bad? What can we learn from his mistakes? Horrible owner comments. Founder Chip Wilson stated after the crisis, "Quite frankly, some women's bodies just actually don't work." These are comments he should have never said regardless of how he feels. Insincere apology. Apologies following these comments were not sincere and sounded like they were scripted. Untimely apology. The apology founder Chip Wilson issues was not only insincere, but untimely. It took him 4 days to issue it. The comments he made showed that he did not understand the women's clothing market. The average woman is a size 12 to 14. How insensitive could he have been? Were the clothes made to fit the average woman? Did he even think about what he said? Another case of foot and mouth disease. If he wanted to make a statement, he should have run it by the PR communications staff. We recommend the following be considered in Lululemon's future PR crisis strategy. In order to handle a crisis correctly, management must enable effective communication with 3 key stakeholders: employees, reporters from traditional news media, and social media users. Build long-term relationships with relevant journalists. View media interviews and news conferences as valuable opportunities to convey key messages. Closely monitor news coverage. Have a plan in place and train PR staff, executive leadership, and have a policy for employees regarding how to answer questions, when to answer them, and if you can't answer questions, contact the PR communications team at your company. Make sure senior management understands the importance of two-way communication and incorporates employee feedback. Communicate with your employees first. Have the key messaging and rules on how to reply to questions from customers. Designate company spokespeople and do not let anyone speak besides these people. Have a social media policy in place and enforce it. Listen and respond to stakeholder comments and feedback provided via social media and respond quickly to correct any false claims or accusations. The company's reputation is at stake. Not all crisis situations are the same, so make sure management evaluates the crisis response continuously and makes adjustments if necessary. Finally, maintain good relationships with the public, communicate, and be honest. Today, Lululemon has weathered the recent PR crisis as best they can. They are not the premier specialty yoga company that they were a few years ago, as their stock price is at its lowest since 2009. Whether they will ever break free from the gaffes of Chip Wilson remains to be seen. Last week, speculation about the company was being talked about, as it is ripe for a buyout. This may be the best possible solution for Lululemon to regain their branding and messaging. Previously known as the leader in high-end yoga apparel, Lululemon has definitely been thrown off its throne. Perhaps a buyout without Chip Wilson at the helm will save the company and go back to the days of communicating, inspiring messaging, create a peaceful state, and breathe new life back into their loyal communities. Concluding, the first mistake happened due to reaction, too fast growth, and limited funds. Losing a CEO is never a good sign of what is coming down the path for a company. They knew how to manage crisis, and it looks like her crisis plan was ripped up after she left. However, she had trouble handling Chip. Chip needs to listen and stop talking because the customers have lost trust in the brand. The relationships with loyal customers is worth more than money. You should never let them down. It is harder to mend a brand's reputation than it is to build one. We hope that the company will make a comeback with a new leader at the helm. Thank you for listening.